Hey, welcome back, everyone. Some more Beyond All Reason here, and we've got kind of a silly game for you here. We're, of course, back on Supreme Isthmus, and we are going to see a few of our allies and enemies go with the. It's kind of still in beta. Third faction in Bar, known as Legion. And it's an interesting faction. You can see their metal extractors are a little different. Less metal, but they actually give you a little bit of energy. Looks like Jam Phone's trying out the Legion. Looks like Dan Hurdy, or Dan Hurd, YT is playing as the Legion, and so is OG Huggy Bear. And we're going to see a few of our opponents playing them as well. We'll get to highlight some of the new units. Hopefully you're all doing all right out there. I was dealing with a little bit of sickness over the past few days, but feeling better now. Hopefully don't have too much gunk in my throat still, but yeah, I've really been enjoying these games of Bar lately, and it looks like we actually just had a update in the game engine somewhat recently, so I'm excited to see what that'll bring to the game. But we've refined our Supreme Isthmus gameplay a bit. We know that we want to get our bot lab out so we can grab up all this metal here. And we're actually going to try for a very fast tier 2. You can see we're bringing our res bot to the center, and we're going to guard it with grunts. And it's a good thing we have our grunts here because it looks like our opponents made some rascals. They are coming forward to try and harass us. It looks like they were piled up right in front of our geothermal right here. That's a little interesting. Yep, dealing with those rascals. Love it. Let's go gather up that wreckage. And of course, all these ferns and stones. It's really nice. You get a combination of energy and metal from these. So these are valuable resources. We really want to grab them. And yeah, so Teru making a very smart play here. Coming forward and putting down a light laser turret right here. And you can see the attack range. It just barely swipes this 4.3 metal extractor. So Dan Hurd is not going to be able to put down... yeah, see? This guard is getting blasted already. And if a metal extractor were put here, it'll get blasted as well. One of the advantages of sending your commander to the front so early. Wish I could do the same. Looks like I'm seeing some blitzes. I'd love to come forward and get, a turret right down there, but I think my opponent is going to grab this up. That's a pretty slow-moving radar blob. I got to assume that's the commander. Oh, look at this rascal from Dan Hurd. Got a metal extractor, and now it's working on these wind turbines. That's awesome. Who just needs to move that a little bit? Oh, yeah, Hold My Weed is notifying everyone. Hey, pay attention. We got a rascal in the back here. Nice. I'm going to come forward. I'm going to degun this sentry. I can also degun this other sentry. I think that'd be great. Yep. The opponent Tooge should have positioned his commander in front of the turrets, building them behind him. Yeah, this is not the way to do it. You want to build them behind your commander. That way you can block deguns using your commander. Kind of going back and forth on who's collecting most of these stones in the center of the map. Oh, and look at this. I'm repairing my guard. Soteru, a little asleep at the wheel, doesn't realize what's happening, and we'll pick off that guard. Looking good. Got a group of grunts coming forward. Problem is there's a lot of turrets here. I'm thinking of slipping through this little gap here, but I noticed there was a turret finishing right then and there. But there we go. Looks like Flat E is helping us out. He has brought a Corsair forward. This destroyer is just blasting away at all of these guards. Fortunately, we do have radar up here. So these ships are getting great work. Soteru is just not having a good time here. Blasting down all these guard towers. I love it. I'm getting some experience on this Corsair as well. So now that I've seen all of those turrets blasted away, we really need to send in our grunts. Hopefully I recognize that here. And yeah, I think I'm seeing the opening. Yeah. Oh. Bomber from Tony L. Yeah, let's get that radar tower and slip around the south. Yeah, that's definitely what we want to do here. And look at these Legion units. Looks like we've got an armored assault tank here with the Legion commander. Oh, looking good. Yeah, look at that. We've slipped our grunts around. Very nice. What else we got here from the Legion? Looks like we got Helios, a skirmisher tank, along with that Gatling. Oh, wow. Okay, the Corsair in conjunction with my grunts. We're doing a lot of damage here. Getting a constructor, getting several wind turbines. That's looking great. Yeah, can maybe even destroy the construction turret. Really wish the Corsair had stuck around. Could have done good work there. And yeah, some annoying shurikens are showing up, freezing my grunts in place. Yeah, really love what Flat E is doing here. Really awesome. Looks like, yep, artillery blasting down my guards. That is annoying. Though, if they get destroyed, we definitely need to recycle them. In fact, there's a lot of metal that's right here that we could be grabbing up. Hopefully we've still got a resbot somewhere around here. And yeah, good. Got an aggravator out. Even just one aggregator can put on pressure here. You can see we're already blasting away at the sentries. Oh, but a big blitz rush. Look at all these blitz tanks coming. These guards are definitely going to get blasted down. Would love some D-guns here. But it looks like they're just going to back off. Wow. Unfortunate there. Yeah, it's because we're seeing 3 different enemies up here on the front. Actually, is it 4? No, I guess it's just 3. But yeah, it's a lot of blitzes and turrets from Tuge, and then some vehicles from Ladwick, and then some light blue from Soteru. Oh, look at that, a napalm artillery vehicle. Crazy. Oh, wow, and we've already got fiends. Yeah, we went for a very fast... Oh, wow, someone even labeling it OP. Incredible. Looks like our advanced bot lab is already pushing out fiends. Love seeing that. But really we want to get some of these Sheldon out. Those will do a good job knocking down all of these laser turrets up here. Although Dan Hurd's napalm artillery, look at that. It's just lobbing these balls of fire out. Ah, and we're giving them the slip with this fiend. That'll be able to destroy a lot of economy if we can get it into some valuable buildings here. But yeah, fiends have a decent amount of health. They do so much damage with that flamethrower. Oh wow, the tank accidentally shooting down their own metal extractor there. Yeah, if we can get this into their base, yeah, it's already causing units to pull back from the front line. That's great. Love to destroy, yeah, these construction turrets. That's a lot of build power going down. Wow, look at those buildings get destroyed. Really wish the fiend would just come down a little bit. Would probably get a lot more kills there. The naval engagements are getting a little more complicated. Flat E doesn't quite have the control that he once did, but I love seeing better strategy coming out and trying to take the Northern Sea. And he's already taken the island there, and it looks like, yeah, wow, Viper Claw already has the island in the lower right as well. There we go. Now the Sheldons are being active. Those blitzes are still out there. Yeah, here they come. Hopefully these centaurs, these fast assault bots, engage. And yeah, it looks like Dan Hurd's units are at least doing something here. Love to see the fiends also blasting away. And yeah, we're just gathering everything up. It's so important to grab up this metal. The fact that we still have even a little bit in our pockets is it's a good sign that we're actually gathering it pretty quickly. Oh, look at these naval engagements from Flat E. Very nice. Also love seeing the naval engagements up here. Keep it up, better strategy. That's how you do it. Ooh, seeing some dragon's teeth coming up. And I'm getting greedy. Yeah, I'm grabbing up all this metal. Love it. Just these handful of Sheldons are doing great work on these front lines. Yeah, that's awesome. Killing energy converters, killing these sentries. Oh, should not be sending my commander forward like that. Look at how much damage these Dragon Claws do. Oh, I regret that the instant it happens. That's rough. Right when I get my deceiver and my auger to the front lines, that's annoying. He's grabbing up my wreckage. He's pretty much got half of my commander already. Yeah, these dragon's teeth are nasty. We really cannot do anything against them until we get some tanks. But yeah, look at these Sheldons go. 6 kills, 1 kill. That's awesome. But hounds are already coming to the front. Let's hold my weed with some hounds. And we just don't have the resources right now. We lost our 4.3 metal extractor, though we did just upgrade this. Yeah, this one is now an advanced metal extractor. So every second this is alive is a huge advantage for us. We really need to get out. Oh, man, that's a lot of units. And we really haven't seen any support coming from our backliners. I mean, Jamphone has made some of these centaurs, but he's not really doing anything with them. Yeah, I'm not really seeing them engage. Yeah, Dan Hurd is trying his best. I'm not sure how effective these Legion units are going to be since I've only seen them for a little bit. And this is a lot of brutes. I love the napalm doing a lot of damage over time. That's looking really good. These napalm shots are connecting really well. These units, yeah, that damage over time is nasty. Incredibly effective work from all that artillery. And I'm calling out that the front needs help. I'd love it if, yeah, these Elissaws came back in. Because, yeah, look at all these Corsairs destroying all of our static defense. Very painful. Ooh, I'm doing some dodging, some diving here with my Fiend. And hold my weed. Recognizes, yeah, there's a lot of reclaim here. Trying to dodge around. But, yeah, we don't have radar anymore, so my Sheldons aren't very effective here. Though we do have a Twitcher out here grabbing up all this reclaim. I like seeing that. Yeah, go after the more valuable metal over here. All these brutes. Yeah, every time we get a little bit of metal, that's huge. Because we can produce very expensive units, and we do have some build power, but we just don't have the energy. Yeah, we need to back off with that Twitcher. Oh, that is a lot of firepower coming from those hounds. But we're getting a lot of metal. Yeah, this Twitcher is putting in work. Ooh, and we're getting some very valuable units there. The Auger and the Jammer Bot. That's awesome. And yeah, those Elissaws are engaging. Look at all of this wreckage on the bottom. But the thing is, there's some res subs back here protected by Victor 12's commander. And Victor 12's the team captain of the opposing team. Looks like he spawned over here, and now he's gotten into the water. Hounds pushing forward. I'm still feeling okay. We do have control of both islands. That's giving us some extra resources. And we're starting to see some tier 2 economies coming from my allies. Flat E is getting there. Looks like Viper Claw is already there. And yep, looks like Storm K is already there as well. And just the fact that we've still got this advanced metal extractor, that's huge. At least we're producing units that are going to trade. Maybe they won't trade to like ultimately give me the victory, but I don't know. They'll at least do something to whittle down the forces of our opponents. We're trying to get the Geo up. Like I said, we were running into some energy problems earlier, although we do have a decent amount of wind turbines. That's looking good. And yeah, we're getting our tier 1 bot lab back again because we're seeing so many wrecks on the front. We really want to res those or reclaim them at least. Yeah, there must be, a jammer back here because we just can't seem to get good shots on these opponents. Thought about sending the Fiends forward, but maybe I've learned my lesson about these Dragon's Teeth. Yeah, we should not be coming forward when those little pop-up turrets can destroy our units. Need to back away. Yep, good move there. The more these Sheldons fire, the better. Yeah, send the Fiends forward. Keep backing the Sheldons up. I don't want to lose this radar bot or this radar tower. You can see it's hard dealing damage to all these tanks. And I don't want to lose the advanced metal extractor. I can't believe it's still up. Oh, losing the deceiver. And we're getting an arbiter out. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, a wreck right in front of my T2 lab? That's a little awkward. Oh, and the advanced metal extractor is going to go down. I really wish I just had a few more units here, or if I still had my commander, that'd be nice. Something to deal with these tanks. It's not an unstoppable force. I'd love some shurikens to come over and help me just stun them so we can whittle them down, but I don't know. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Now I'm realizing, okay, I'm about to lose my base. These tanks are just destroying everything. And look at that. The geothermal power plant might finish in a moment, but... Oh, and then the hounds just show up and blast it all. Whoa, what do we got here? Some more Legion units. These Karkanos, medium dual weapon infantry bots. Looks like they got little Gauss guns in their shields, and they've also got these little laser arms attached to them. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm losing my base. Have we done the thing where we relocate further back? Yes, we have. We actually do have 4 construction turrets back here, and we've almost got a fusion reactor up. We just need to get that fusion up, and we'll actually have a somewhat stable economy. Problem is, I'm now at no energy production, and once this advanced metal extractor goes down, that's going to be it for my metal. Good to see these centaurs re-engaging, or finally engaging, I should say. They're very high damage, but they need to get close to these units, and I just don't think they're as fast as the hounds. Yeah, look at that. They ended up dying. But the spam is starting. It looks like we're finally getting some ticks from Storm K, and that's perfect. They're going to do extremely well versus all these hounds. Really want ticks on top of mortar bots and sniper bots. That's a great option. Oh yeah, speaking of sniper bots, looks like Storm K is going ticks, and then he's going to use the vision provided by the ticks to supply these sharpshooters with targets. They have such big range, but they need vision, and these ticks are going to provide it. Really don't want these units to come south. Please don't find my little bitty base back here. I really want Jam Phone to deal with these units. I don't want them to see what's going on down here. Do they notice me? Gosh, I feel like that hound right there might have seen it. But it doesn't look like it. Looks like the hounds are going to push north. This is painful. We really need units engaging on these. And yeah, it looks like a bunch of ticks are swarming them as we speak. Looks like some tier 2 fighters coming to the center. I'm not sure what they were engaging. Maybe some suicide drones from the Legion. Yeah, more Legion units. Although Dan Hurd is not impressed. Although, man, that damage over time from the napalm artillery. That is really something. Really loving the damage over time here. Looks like the naval theaters have finally reached their conclusion, and our team has won. It looks like Flat E has kicked everyone out of the southern ocean, and it looks like Better Strategy has kicked everyone out of the northern. So now let's see how they're going to capitalize. It looks like, yep, getting construction ships to build these metal extractors quickly is a good choice. And yes, using Death Cavalry subs to grab up all the giant anemones out here. Love that decision. Front is getting pushed again. Do we have anything to stop it? Well, we do have some units starting to mass up. Yeah, we do have our sharpshooters back here. I'm glad that they are near my base. Really want them to protect my meager holdings down here. And fortunately, yeah, there's some ticks as well. So, oh, and grunts coming from Viper Claw. Wow, that's a lot of grunts. He's really spamming them. Yeah, he's got one bot lab that's pushing them out. And yes, Viper Claw is sharing res bots with me. Thank you so much, Viper Claw. You're a kind German ally. I appreciate it. So with these res bots, I can do a lot. I'll be able to res my old unit production centers, like this advanced bot lab and this bot lab. And then we've also got 2 advanced metal extractors that we can bring back. We could even res... look at this. This is a Legion commander over here. I think that's Dan Hurd's commander. Really want to grab that. Yeah, Dan Hurd left, and looks like I've taken some of his structures. A few of these advanced solar collectors would be great if I could just keep them alive. But we're seeing great moves here from all these grunts by Viper Claw. That's awesome. Huggy Bear struggling down here. I question a lot of the decisions going on here. What is up with all these defenses? Anyway, I'm really happy that we have control of the sea. Not only that, these ships are actually contributing to the land. Looks like he's really pushing up onto the shoreline, trying to find out if there's any economy. I would love to see a ship with better vision just kind of sweep the coastline. Is this Cortex or Armada? This is Cortex. I would love to see better strategy push out some of those rocket or those like missile ships that are tier 1, but it looks like he's already going for these messengers. Wow. Okay. And I'm seeing an anti-nuke over here in the form of an Oasis. We've got an anti-nuke in our backline. Yeah, really looking good. So Teru's suffering from all this naval fire. Flat E doesn't really care about this tier 1 navy anymore. Oh, that's a lot of torpedo bombers. We need to be ready for Tony L. He's their air player, and it doesn't look like we're ready here. Losing a lot of Flat E's navy to these torpedo bombers. But okay, Viper Claw. Yeah, he's been spamming these grunts, but he's still got a few interceptors, and he's chasing away all those torpedo bombers. I hope he keeps his interceptors alive, pulls them back. Yes. Very good. Really want to see air players who are smart with their units, don't just throw them away. And here we go. The res bots are doing their thing. We've got our bot lab back. We've got an advanced metal extractor back. Yeah, we've even got this advanced metal extractor, and look at that. We're getting up advanced energy converters. Need a few more construction turrets. Our economy is quickly rallying. And we're seeing some radar blips entering the water. Could be amphibious tanks. Not sure. Not sure where I'm pinging. Oh, yeah, bingo. Marauders. Supported by, again, those torpedo bombers. Yeah, Tony L pulled those torpedo bombers back, and now he's using them once again. But Viper Claw responding a lot faster this time, and he's trying to cut them off from retreating. These are some very fast Tier 2 interceptors. Yeah, they're engaging. Even though they're getting chased by Tony L's interceptors, this is a pretty decent engagement. Yeah, look at all these torpedo bombers going down. Big air battle. That's going to be a tough call. These interceptors are trading very evenly. I think Tony L is going to get it. But we do have ships engaging with these marauders when they occasionally pop up in these shallows. And yeah, depth charges on these destroyers are just blasting them down. That's awesome. And all they're doing is showing up on this island, it looks like. Better strategy, if he's paying attention, he could bring his commander down, D-gun some of these. Yeah, these three that are getting ashore, that's kind of a problem. Good to see some static defense here. Yep, here comes better strategy. Smart. You want to cloak before you engage. Here comes some D-guns. Perfect. That's awesome. And yeah, just rebuild what was destroyed. So that's the one thing I was nervous about. I was seeing our backline support the front with sharpshooters, tick spam, grunts. I'm saying to myself, well, we'll probably lose to tier 3 coming from our opponent's backline. But no, that was a marauder ball that didn't even make it to our shores. So that feels really good. And these grunts, they're just trading with all this tier 1. And they're giving good vision for not much. Wish we had some of those snipers up front. Okay, now we're really getting ahead with these res bots. We're going to make even more from our bot lab, and we're going to res all of this. Just look at how many wrecks are out here. We're not going to reclaim. We don't want to reclaim. Look at all these wrecks. We can res all of that and end up with a bunch of tier 1 vehicles and bots that we can use to defend or push. Because it looks like our unit spam is being very effective. Viper Claw going to maybe 2 bot labs. Oh, even more. Wow. I like this choice from Viper Claw. Yeah, an air player who says to themselves, you know what? Maybe unit spam is better than having a superior air force. Because just these groups of fighters, they're really just meant to deal with torpedo bombers, or if we see a bombing run come in. We do need some AA. Little disappointed that our team doesn't have better. I'll say the better strategy does have some. I don't think I have any. But hey, my base was destroyed. Cut me some slack. Another Marauder ball. This is, again, what I'm worried about. If this makes it ashore, we're doomed. But we are noticing it very quickly. This is why control of the oceans can be really important, because you can notice these attacks coming. We can see the bubbles under the water. We know they're probably going to strike on this coastline somewhere. Very funny that Huggy Bear put random defenses here. He's actually, these might just pop up right next to these cacophonies, these heavy land and air defense turrets. Yeah, the Navy is engaging. Love this. Dolphins getting to fight with Marauders. That's a decent trade. But yeah, we need, these sharpshooters to engage. I love that they're all the way back here. We have perfect vision of these units. You can see our visibility. We have so much vision on the map. We have the North Sea. Yeah, we don't quite have much of this in our vision, but it's nice that we can see basically 3/4 of the map. And all those Marauders go down. All that we lose is the geothermal. Very nice. And look at all these missile ships from Better Strategy, backed up by Platypus. The Platypus are basically giving vision so these ships can rain down all these missiles. That's looking really good. I think Better Strategy is playing this really well. A bunch of Mausers from Hold My Weed. We have to watch out for that. The unit spam will do... It'll be pretty effective against those Mausers, I will say that. Ticks do well versus Mausers. Look at the Grave Robbers go. We're even getting some Legion units. Yeah, we got a barrage of our own. Ooh, a nice Juno there. I like that. And now we finally have an army. We can actually do something. We're supporting it with a radar jammer and a radar bot, and we'll use this to press forward. The more land we cover, if we can press up to here, then look at all this wreck that we'll be able to reclaim or resurrect. Looking great. Yeah, here come all my res bots. How's our economy looking? It's actually looking great. We have 3 advanced metal extractors, and I'd love to pick these back up. We've got a decent economy back here. Yeah, we've got our advanced energy converters. We need more energy, though. Definitely need more energy. I'm glad we're getting the geothermal power plant down. That's a good choice. And these mortar bots up front, they've all got their little halos, meaning they were resurrected. Love that. And they're just working away at these tigers. Losing some of our opponents, probably because we're actually dealing damage back here. The Platypuses from Better Strategy, they're just trickling in. Oof. Yeah, Tooge is out. Everybody's leaving, and look at all these sharpshooters. They'll do really well versus these tiger tanks. Glad we kept our bots alive. We're realizing, okay, there's still only so much that we can do on the front line. But man, we're looking good. Yeah, there's those sharpshooters. Hopefully they can take out this bulwark. That'd be great. Snipe down that big... Yeah, there it goes. Glad to see those big static defenses getting brought down. Looking good. I'm pinging. Yep, I'm seeing a huge mass of ticks and Mausers from Hold My Weed. He's probably one of the few people who still has an economy out here. Same with Walker. What is that? Walker 2-0. Razorbacks. If the sharpshooters can get the Razorback, that'd be great. But he's probably going to lose them all to these ticks. Ticks do really well against sniper bots. Just look at them swarm them all. There's just too many for those snipers to take out. And they just kind of push back and forth like liquid almost. And just zap all these bots down. Wish we had had a Juno. That would have been a great way to kill off all these ticks. And maybe someone will Juno them. I feel like a Juno right into Hold My Weeds base would be a nice start. But the tick spam is continuing. I think Viper Claw is noticing that the grunt spam is winning us the game. And he's already up to 3 aphises. That's looking great. Having a great game, Viper Claw. Really like seeing that. And same with Storm K. 3 advanced fusions. Oh, and a Juno too. Yeah, that's looking really good. I think this game's over. Somehow, even though I lost my commander in a really dumb way and got pushed back until I just had my little economy right here, rezzed everything again, we brought it back. I really think control of the seas helped us win the game. I think Better Strategy was very active once he won the ocean. Yep, being active with these cruise missile ships and, of course, the platypus. Very impressive. And honestly, Viper Claw, what a great game from you as well. All these bot labs proving that grunt spam can work, even when you're the air player. It was also neat seeing some of the Legion units, but a lot of the Legion players got knocked out or didn't go very far. Yeah, Jamphone not really getting much of that T2 out. Looks like we're just getting to see some scuttles, and those aren't even new units. But yeah, it was cool seeing some of those Legion units out in the battle. Yeah, this barrage is doing what it can. All those napalm attacks were very interesting. But ultimately, it looks like just strong economy on the back line, and a very strong air player in the form of Viper Claw is going to win us the game. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed this game, and I will catch you for the next one. See you then.